Yelle, 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 ha, ho. Yelle, 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 ha, ho. Yelle, 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 ha, ho. Yelle, 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 ha, ho. Yelle, 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 ha, ho. Yelle, 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 ah, oh, yelle.
Fantastic, Bongi. Welcome to Spotlight with Abha. Hello, namaskar, adab, sasyakal, kasakai, kedo halai, kem cho. I'm Abha Jadhav, welcoming you all to your favorite talk show on YouTube, Spotlight with Abha, in collaboration with Radio Brainright. Friends, today I have taken you to Africa, and I am bringing in here an international storyteller who communicates in 8 South African languages and sign language. A motivational speaker, MC. Her experience in events organizing has added value to her work as a storyteller, as she has been part of the organizing team of the Ungasali International Storytelling Festivals for the past 7 years now. Please help me welcome Bongiswa Kotta from Kenya, Africa. Welcome, Bongi, to my
Africa,
show.
not Kenya, South Africa.
South Africa. Okay. So, pardon for that. Okay. So, friends, before I put my questions to Bongi, let me present her with a brief introduction. Bongiswa Kotta Ramushwana was born in Eastern Cape. She started her career in storytelling in 2004 at Zanendaba Storytelling Company in Johannesburg. She has participated in different platforms nationally and internationally, performed in schools, libraries, orphanages, old age homes, prisons, and attending different storytelling festivals like Nozenwadi Kwesukela National Book Week, Ungasali International Storytelling Festival in South Africa and abroad in Norway, Oslo, Kenya, Sigana Storytelling Festival. In India, she has conducted workshops in collaboration with the Gatha Company and and traveling bars and performed at Vizag Junior Literature Festival, Bokaro Festival, Udaipur Tales, Kathai Kalata under the Alamaram International Storytelling Festivals. And for the first in 2020, she hosted her first brainchild storytelling festival called King and Daba through Zanendaba Storytelling and Motivation Company. The festival was aimed at preschools and it was a great success. Her passion is driven by the love of telling stories and she enjoys the company of her audience, especially children, where she dances and sings with them. She also has a 2 year diploma in legal interpreting from Wits Language School, and she also facilitates workshops for teachers, librarians, general groups, and professionals nationally and internationally. She is co-facilitator for Voice at SEAIC's own online storytelling 1.0 India. She is also serving in the board for Mogale Development Arts Company and Kingdom Kids Committee since 2016. Currently, Bongiswa is working at Freedom Park Heritage Site in Pretoria as a professional storyteller. Bongi, I'm completely flabbergasted with the projects you are involved in. Honestly.
Thank you.
So, how did you start writing and telling stories?
It's so funny that the way I started telling stories, it was not by choice, first of all. My manager then in 2004, where I was working in a heritage site that was called Constitution Hill, I was just working as a clerk. He looked at me and said, you should become a storyteller. My ears were standing like, a storyteller? What is that? And he said, do you know a legendary called Mam Mhlophe? And I said, oh, that old lady who tells stories on TV? And she said, yes, you must look for her company. And that was the company called Zanendaba. I did not waste any time. I went straight on Google, find their numbers, called them for 3 months, keep on telling them every day, I want to become a storyteller. 3 months later, they called me through. I was asked to stand there and tell a story. I
Wow.
did exactly that. And I told a story that my grandmother told me. She used to tell us many stories, but there was a one that I loved the most, which was the jackal and the wolf. And I told that story. They were quite impressed. They put me in for some a bit of workshops that took about 2 weeks. And since then, I've never looked back, and the rest is history.
Wow. That's really awesome. So, how did you make your stories more interesting, especially when you are telling stories to the children?
I think for me, I realized that children love singing and dancing because that's how they learn anyway. That's the best way of teaching them, even in schools or in the classroom. So, whatever that you do with children and include some body movements, some facial expressions, and also singing, children do enjoy that. So, since I also love singing and dancing, and I thought, these would be my best buddies. And that is exactly what I do when I tell stories to children.
Wow. And I know children, they love the person who tells things through stories, dance, and music. So
Yes,
I'm 100% sure that you must be, you know, a great fan following amongst children.
I believe so. Thank you.
So I heard your flabbergasting story in your, the musical way, the dance way, in the Story Nest International Children's Storytelling Festival, Kathastu, organized by Sharon Matthews.
Yes.
So how was your experience being there?
I loved every bit of it, and I enjoyed the fact that she had a, a, a variety of storytellers from all over the continent. That was really, really impressive. I got to see different genres from different storytellers in different parts of the world. And I believe that I learned one thing or two. And there is something that I believe that I have taken with me home to add onto what I already have. Because as storytellers or as any other person, you never stop learning. It's good to always see something new and you think, this is actually interesting. So let me go and try if I can use this way of telling stories also. So I picked up certain styles from different storytellers and certain things that I think were interesting. And I took those things and I'm still practicing some of them. I might not remember them with names, but I had a chance to watch some of the storytellers who were telling stories. And I was also very impressed with my fellow storytellers from Africa, which is John, Namai, and also Wangari. I loved the way they tell stories and also the way John uses those stories to build up one thing to another, and children enjoyed that a lot. So for me, it was an amazing experience. And I would say once again, on this platform, I even told Sharon, I was very impressed with the marketing team. It was really amazing. They went out of their way. I have never seen such a good advertisement or marketing in a storytelling festival since my birth or since I started doing storytelling. So really, I would like to say well done and bravo. And I've learned a lot from her. And I believe some of us also did.
That's indeed 100% true that Sharon has put her all efforts in promoting this storytelling festival. Even we were as a team with her, I could really appreciate and see the way she was putting her efforts. So
And
kudos
I'm
to
not saying,
Sharon.
yes, and I'm not saying this because she's my chummy, but I'm saying it honestly as a professional and from the bottom of my heart.
Absolutely. So without wasting time, I just want you to tell a story in your unique way of dance and music and everything. I know dance is not possible right now, but at least you can just have a little gestures over here. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Chico, 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 Chongos Azul. Chico, 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 Chongos Azul. Chico, 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 Chongos Azul. Oh, my friends, that was Zazu, a very, very special animal, the one that I've never seen before. Zazu stayed in a very beautiful jungle that was always green and always having some fresh, crispy water from that river. Zazu was a very special animal in such a way that his parents, they always wanted to protect him. Zazu was staying in a very small hut that was built inside of a stone, and his parents never ever allowed Zazu to go outside and play with other animals. Oh, and this made Zazu very, very sad. He could not understand why. But you see, his mother would tell Zazu, "Oh, Zazu, my boy, you're such a special boy. Look at yourself. Everything about you is special. You have ears that looks like the ears of a rabbit, and you have a neck that looks like a neck of a giraffe. Yet you have a skin that looks like a skin of a crocodile. But your arms, they are the arms of an eagle. And your feet, they are the feet of an elephant. Oh, Zazu, and your nose, my big boy, is a nose of an elephant. So you are very, very special, and I don't want other children to tease you." Zazu could not understand. Every morning, he would wake up and go to the river very early in the morning before all the other animals would come. He would take a bath looking at himself in the reflection of the water, and he would start singing his song. Chica, 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 chonga zazu. Chica, 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 chonga zazu. Chica, 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 chonga zazu. Oh, Zazu is so beautiful, and he would run quickly and go back home. But Zazu would hear other animals playing outside and feel so sad because he would want to go and play with them. So he would look into a small window that was the hole through his parents' house. And he would stick out his mouth and his nose, and he would start singing his song. And all the other animals would hear Zazu singing, and they would join him from wherever they are. Oh, Zazu enjoyed the fact that they would join them. They joined him. And one day, it happened that his parents went to work in the fields. Oh, Zazu thought to himself, "Oh, yes, 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 it's my chance. I am going to sneak out and go and play with other animals." Zazu did exactly that. Jumps! He went out of the door, and Zazu went to play with the other animals. As he was approaching, he started singing his song. I'm sure now, my friends, you know it. So maybe you can quickly join me as we sing it 2 times. Chica, 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 chonga zazu. Chica, 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 chonga zazu. Chica, 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 chonga zazu. The other animals looked at Zazu and they started screaming. Oh, Zazu was very sad as the other animals quickly ran away from him. He was said, "Stop, stop, stop. Why are you running away from me?" Zazu was sad. But King Lion heard the commotion and the screaming. He started coming, running so fast and stopped the other animals. He stood in front of them. "Rah! Why are you running like this?" My king. And Zazu was coming behind them, walking slowly and sad. And King Lion opened up his eyes. Wow! He saw a wonder. He has never seen such a special animal since his birth. He quickly called all the animals, including Zazu, into his area where he was living. It was under a big tree that could accommodate all the other animals under the shade. And he said to them, "My dear fellow animals, you see, today is a very, very special day. It is so amazing that I also brought a special visitor." And there stood such a beauty that they have never seen. For the first time in their lives, they were seeing a human being. But this one had big brown eyes that were sparkling and so shiny and so beautiful, filled with glory. He was wearing a white, long, big robe that was shining so gloriously. He had a big golden book of life in his hands. And all the animals just stood and looked in amazement. They could not believe. But Zazu was sitting right there at the corner next to the stone, still sad and crying. He did not know what to do. He just kept on looking and looked down again. And King Lion said, "You see, today, my fellow animals, I want each and every animal to stand in a queue. If you are an elephant, you stand in a queue of elephants. If you are a rabbit, you stand in a queue of rabbits. If you are a giraffe, and so forth and forth and forth." And so did the animals. But still, Zazu sat on that tree, on that rock, crying. He did not know where to go. And King Lion said, "Oh, and you, my special boy, what is your name over there?" He said, "Me, my king, my name is Zazu." "Oh, Zazu, so you must do the same." But King Lion knew exactly what he was doing. So Zazu went and stood in a queue where was rabbits. "Hello, can I stand with you?" And all the rabbits turned around and looked at him. "Oh no, you are not a rabbit. Go away." "Okay, hello giraffes, can I stand in your queue?" "Oh no, you are not a giraffe. Go away." Zazu went to the queue of also the eagles. "Can I stand with you?" "No, you are not an eagle. Go away." But friends, I forgot to tell you, Zazu had big eyes like an owl. And Zazu went to the queue for the owls. "Hello, owls, can I stand next to you?" "I know, you are not an owl. Go away." And all the other animals rejected Zazu. Zazu went back to the stone again. He started crying and screaming. And King Lion pretended as if he does not hear him. So the animals were called according to their names. And the visitor opened the book of life. And when he called the name of the giraffes, oh, their names sprang out of the book of life. And the giraffes would all celebrate. "Yay! Hooray! 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 Our name is in the book of life." And also the elephants did the same. They were dancing. "Oh, budum, budum, hooray, hooray, our name is in the book of life." Oh, the rabbits did the same, and all the other animals. And now Zazu realized that his name was not in the book of life. He quickly wiped his eyes. As he opened to look, he realized that the book was towards the end. Now he cried even more. He screamed. And when he was turning away to go back home, King Lion, "Zazu, come back here, my boy. Don't you dare go away. The visitor is calling for you." Zazu opened up his eyes. He wiped again. He could not believe his ears. They were already standing like this. He went closer, and as closer and closer he came, he looked at the visitor. "Oh, wow! Yay! Now it makes sense. My eyes are big and brown like yours. Does that mean, I'm also like you? Am I a human?" "Oh no, my boy. You are not a human. You are not like me at all." "Oh, No wonder my name is not in the book of life. I don't belong to the animals. I don't belong to the human beings. Nobody looks like me. My parents were right. I should have stayed home. Who told you that your name is not in the book of life? The visitor turned the last page, and there sprang out Zazu's name in golden colors. Z, pew, A, pew, Z, pew, U, Zazu. Oh, wow! Zazu was so excited. He jumped up and down for joy. He could not believe his eyes. Oh, wow! Zazu, my name, my name, my name. A chicka, 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 Zazu. A chicka, 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 Zazu. Hey, my friends, all the animals started joining Zazu. Join me as I sing. A chicka, 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 Zazu. A chicka, 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 Zazu. A chicka, 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 Zazu. Zazu, yeah. Oh, my friends, all the animals started dancing. And then the visitor said, you see, my fellow animals, you are all created so specially. All of you are special. It doesn't matter how short you are or how tall you are, whether you are big or you are small. Some of us in humans, some of us have long silky hair. Some of us have short coarse hair. Some of us are brown. Some of us are yellow. Some of us are green. Some of us are pink. You see, some of us are blind. And some of us are deaf. Some of us do not have limbs. Some of us, we can't even walk. But you see, we are all created special, just like Zazu. So, you and me, my friend, we are special. Thank you very much.
Wow, wow, wow. That was completely amazing and astonishing. And with this story has come up with a very, very, very important message to all of us. Nowadays, it happens that if children, they're not being appreciated, they go in depression very soon. They feel sad, but they go in depression and they stressed out a lot due to a lack of appreciation. So here, when they hear this story and they see that there's a message that everyone is special in God's book of life. So even if somebody is not telling them that they are special, the story tells that boy or girl that you are special. So that's really fantastic message. And that is what even I feel, that each one of us is a star. Nobody is meant without any reason in this world. Everyone has their own special role on the earth and the way God has created us. So friends, with this great message by Bongiswa in her such a wonderful musical story, I'm damn sure that you all have got the message right in your minds, and of course the energy with the song of Kuche Kuche Kuche, right? And hope I have done right. Kuche,
yes, you did. Yes.
Zazu.
Wonderful. Wow, wonderful.
So we will always remember this Zazu in all of us, and mind well, there is Zazu in every one of us present on the earth, whether it is a small creature or a person sitting on the highest rank. So it doesn't matter who you are, just feel special about yourself. Don't wait for others to appreciate you. Just take your right hand and pat yourself and say you are special. Yes. So thank you, Bongiswa, for giving your valuable time and for this lovely story. Friends, Bongiswa is really, an amazing storyteller, and she is coming up with more stories on her Facebook page. The details will be shared in my description box below this video. So we'll soon catch her on her Facebook page with her stories. So Mogiswa, any last words for my viewers?
Don't stop doing what you do best. If you are a prayerful person, continue to pray. Whatever that it is that connects you to the Creator, these days are tough days. Let us continue to be connected to the Creator and open up our hearts and pour out to Him. And I believe that He has an answer for everything. So stay safe, protect yourself, sanitize, wash your hands, wear that mask, and most of all, stay connected to your loved ones. Always check on them, call on them. You will never know what tomorrow will bring. Thank you so much. I love you all.
So friends, here I just want you to tell you that all the episodes of Spotlight with Abha are available on my YouTube channel, Abha Jadhav. You have to just subscribe and press the bell icon so that you can get all the latest updates about my episodes of Spotlight with Abha. At the same time, these episodes are broadcasted on Radio Brainrhyme, for which you have to download Radio Brainrhyme application from Google Play Store. So what are you waiting for? Take your phone, download the Radio Brainrhyme application. So friends, with the promise, I'll be meeting you again in the next episode of Spotlight with Abha soon with some more interesting and successful personalities. Till then, have a great time. Take very good care of yourself and your family. Bye-bye. Namaste.
Namaste.